during my times at Iowa State, I still go to Iowa State. Like, I still have one semester left. Ugh. But I've learned a lot from Iowa State. I had problems. Actually, I had problems with mental health at Iowa State, and it got to the point where I almost took my life. It was really hard because I got into an abusive relationship, and I did it, I didn't want to let go, but at the same time, it's like, I grew up with no attention, from the love of my parents. Like, I was just too attached with this person. And so, like, I'm glad I was able to get out of that relationship. I'm glad I got the help. I'm taking medication. I'm trying to get myself better, back into a mental health, back into a healthy mental state. Like, I've just been in a good place so far. And I'm grateful for the people that, my psychiatrist, my counselor, I'm grateful for them for helping me out, because had I not, seeked help, I don't think I would be here sitting before this camera, So I'm glad I got help. Mental health is a big thing for me. It says right here, I'm not sure if y'all can see it, but it says Warrior with a semicolon. Yeah, so mental health is a big thing for me. A lot of other things I learned at Iowa State is, so this is just between you and me, y'all. You and me between the camera. So a lot of the times I would notice a lot is men would be nice to me, right? They would be nice to me, but they would get to the point where it would be too affectionate or too nice. And it would come to the point where it'd be considered, like, to most people it would be considered flirting, but I would be like, oh no, they're just trying to be friends, like, and I know when a guy's trying to be a friend and when a guy is flirting. And they would take it to that point of like flirtatious like attention, and I would try to do the same thing back, and they would be like, oh no, like, I'm straight. And a lot of them would be Latino men. Like, a lot of them were like Latino men were into this. Like, they were into it, but they don't want that stigma. They don't want that stigma that comes with being a gay man, or, finding out somebody that you've been doing intimate things with the same sex, They don't want that stigma. And so, like, I would always feel like I'm the problem. Like, I'm the issue. Like, I'm the one who's causing this. But in reality, it's not me. It's them. They're the ones who are confused about their sexuality, not me. I know who I am. They don't know who they are. Okay? And they're growing up in a place, in a setting where machismo culture is a big thing, where being gay is wrong, where they see being gay as wrong. And so, just by learning this, I now know that, like, love isn't set in stone, love or sexuality isn't set in stone, because I know a gay man who identified as, I was really inspired by his story, but he identified as gay for the longest time. He met this girl, they ended up living together, he started catching feelings, and now they're going to get engaged. But for the longest time it was weird to him because he identified as a gay man. But now that he's dating a woman, now he's going to get engaged with a woman, like, what does that make him now? So it speaks to me, it says to me that sexuality is not set in stone. It's not, you're not this forever, I feel like sexuality is a fluid, you can, like, people change, they could differ, and I just think love is love, I've heard stories about, straight men falling in love with gay men. So I've had to deal with this issue in Iowa State. There are straight men who flirt with me. There are straight men, who give me a lot of attention. And the moment I start doing it back, it's like I've crossed a boundary. But it's like, it's not fair to me. Okay, when I'm the one, trying to play it cool, trying to play it nice, trying to be sweet, and then they're over there like toying with my head. It's like, give me a break, y'all. Like, don't do this to me. From every experience that you are given, you learn from it. So now your girl knows where her boundaries are, where her set those boundaries. So that's where I learned in Iowa State, setting boundaries to those straight men, or quote straight men. So your girl knows things. You know, with the crazy life that I lived, you know, not being loved with my parents, not being accepted growing up, having no place to call home, you know. It feels wrong to go home sometimes. Like, when people always ask me, oh, like, when are you going home? It's like, I don't know, like, probably soon, hopefully. I just don't like going back home, because every time I've gone back home, my mental health has just gotten worse. It just gets worse and worse and worse. And last time that I went back home, I think that's what also contributed to my major, like, depression and anxiety, was being home a lot with my parents, you know. And I had worked at the pork plant with my parents when I was 18, 19, you know, and that, even being around that thing too is toxic for your mindset, because it's all machismo culture, it's all Latino. It's all like, I had to play a role, you know, I had to play a straight guy, and that was just mentally draining for me. So that's why this summer I'm not going home, because I just want to save my mental health. I want to save myself, you know, I want to save myself from the trouble. But ultimately, you know, it's just been a wild life for me, you know. And like I said, I don't know where I'm heading. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I want to do with my life, but all I just know is, for this crazy wild life that I lived thus far, all I just know is I'm going to do great things, big things, because from all the bullshit that I've had to deal with, everything that I've had to deal with in my life, you know, I think I'm just going to end up going somewhere big. You know, I just see myself doing something with helping people, you know, Latinos, especially LGBT Latinos. I see myself doing something like that. But, you know, I still gotta find out what I want to do. So that's what I see myself doing. And that's the crazy wild life of a Mexican warrior. Shout out to my counselor, shout out to my psychiatrist, shout out to the instructors, you know, shout out to all the instructors, because, you know, they don't get paid very well, you know, it's like, teachers don't get paid well, so shout out to them, you know, they were always the ones who pushed me to do good, like my advisors from Trio, especially the teachers who were really nice to me in high school, like, shout out to them, like, shout out to all our instructors, because, you know, they didn't get paid enough, you know, sometimes they get paid to babysit. It's like, you know, they don't get enough credit, so, you know, shout out to my instructors. But, you know, I had a wild life. I've had a wild life. And, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this story. Hit me up. My name on YouTube is Mexican Barbie 22. So subscribe, like, and comment and share. Hey! So I'll see you guys later. And Mexican Barbie is out. Hey!
Stroll downtown this evening when I heard music echo through the night.
Testing, 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 testing. What do we should be doing now? Testing, testing, testing.